Hello, everyone. Welcome to another game of Parazoologists. Um, so, uh, um, where we'd left off, basically at the start of a small time skip, where the uh, all of the characters that we had been following and the community get settled in to the Garden of Plenty. Uh, we are gonna play just a couple of scenes that are important during that uh, moment of transition. We're going to say that it's like 2 weeks time. Those scenes are going to be spread out throughout 2 weeks time. Um,
Okay.
Also, I fixed the music. All I had to do was delete all of the music and then put it back into Roll20, and now it is not. Uh,
Yay! It's not like playing the same music over and over again,
yeah,
while having another music all over again.
yeah, exactly. Cool. Um, so we are going to start with Reina. Reina, you find yourself once again in Nox. This has the feeling of a dream, but it also reminds you of the moment where you and Jonah died in that fight against the flying horror. You are watching this scene from a distance, as if like your spirit is farther away. You can see the fighting happening in the background, and in the moments before uh, like the fight ends, you see Cronenberg as a puddle of quicksilver moves through the battlefield and moves towards Reyna's wounds and seems to try to patch Reyna up as best as she could before um, the Senna's siblings come over and use one of their silver coins to bring you back awake. Uh, you, how is Reina feeling in this moment?
Surprised and actually a little bit happy
Mhm.
that at least someone was there trying to help her.
Got it. You turn around and you see that Cronenberg is also here
Is
with
you?
you. Your psychic connection actually allows Cronenberg to visit your dreams and for you to visit the dreams of Cronenberg as well. You the everything around you sort of shifts. You find yourself in an icy cave, uh, um, like looking like it's composed mostly of ice. You would guess that you're inside of a glacier or a large iceberg, and this large room basically has what appears to be the surface of water that gravity is pulling upwards. So there is this large mirror-like surface above you, and through it you see your reflection looking back at you, and Cronenberg is there too. Except your reflection looks a little bit like someone we met in season 1. Give me just one sec. That reflection looks like Belial, and as you're looking, you see your red hair falls off from your head, floats up through the mirror, and comes back down, and attaches itself to the head of Belial, and then long threads of silver and quicksilver come down from the mirror and attach themselves to your head.
Does that mean Rena has a silver hair now? Or white hair?
We'll see.
Please wake up. Please wake up.
Okay.
Let me out of this.
You see that Cronenberg, sensing that you are unwell right now, is like going to jump onto the bed where you're sleeping in the little tent in the Garden of Plenty, and just wakes you up. Your hair is still red.
Ah.
All right. We find graves in the woods around the little settlement that is being prepared. Graves. What is that spell that you keep using? That is like a cloud of blades.
Cloud of daggers.
Cloud of daggers. Cool. We find graves basically away from the rest of people. Basically using that spell to cut down trees that can then be used to make the houses that are being built. Naturally, because you like. This is a little bit of a chaotic spell. The tree might fall in random places, which is why you are doing this away from everyone else. It is early morning, and you see coming towards you, Jay. They arrived a couple of days ago, along with the rest of the angels and harpies, and they have been discussing matters, and it seems they've come to a decision. Jay is walking towards you with a serene expression.
Good morning.
Morning. We've come to a decision concerning Archmark offered us to be a part of the society that was being established, but given our history with humans, and also we're a little bit cautious, so we are simply going to settle down in another place in the garden that we're calling the nesting grounds. It's on the other side of the red forest that is to the I think the west of here. The compasses have been acting really weird in this place.
Yeah, I kind of guessed we wouldn't have additional, what's the word for that? Navigation?
Yeah. By the way, like, the Garden of Plenty is like bright daytime, 90 most of the time, and then every now and then, every few hours, it can be either just 1 hour or 12 hours, there will be a 1 hour time of what's it called, of night during the breath of Taurus.
That honestly sounds horrible.
Yeah, like the like the animals and the plants here seem to be supernatural in some fashion. They are able to like survive to the fact that it is bright a lot of the time, but magic. But like the place seems stable, and it doesn't overheat from too much sun. It's like the sun in this place is exactly the right temperature to keep at least this section of land livable. Jay says, "Thank you for getting us here and for getting us out. You are." If you are welcome to come to the nesting grounds, and we would I think it would be nice to see you every now and then, but the elders wanted to let you know that the task given to you by the Raven Queen of specifically getting us out is fulfilled, and right now we don't think that we're in need of a protection like from you, like we did when we were escaping. But the elders are asking if you could keep an eye on the people of this village here, just to make sure that the secret of where this place is doesn't spill, so that we can stay isolated from humans, and yeah, that they don't start, I don't know, transforming this valley into malls and parking lots.
Yeah, that's definitely on my list of things to do.
All right, thank you. Have you been doing all right?
Surprisingly, pretty well. This isn't really the kind of jobs I'm used to. Helping a little settlement. Used to more investigative work.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is going pretty well. Well as I can expect.
I'm glad. Well, hopefully, this new society will go smoothly, and they won't need investigation for crimes.
Hopefully, but I'm always here for it. So.
We're gonna go and get started on building the nesting grounds. We don't really know if this place has seasons or anything, so we gotta really like get prepared for a lot of different things. So yeah, we're have a nice day. And like she spreads her wings, and she's gonna fly off. Cool. We're gonna jump to another scene. This is a scene that is this is the little village that you've established so far, like next to the river, next to the lake. It's been a few days, and what would Sebastian be doing? Like the construction is going well. People are settling in. The children of the Raven Queen are moving out, what would Sebastian be doing that day?
Give him a few more minutes.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot that you're still making your way home, even if you can hear us. Let's jump instead to the others. Jonas. You.
Jonah,
Oh, sorry, Jonah. My bad.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's been 7 weeks since the 14th, right? I believe, yeah. I
Uh,
believe it's either 5, 7, or 8.
So like, it was 3 weeks to make your way across the ocean. I'm gonna say yeah, it's been 7 weeks since since the start of the campaign. So if you want, you can keep track of those, because I'm not that good at keeping track of time.
It would be in April. It would be in April the 4th, I believe.
Cool. Jonah, you are woken up by strange sound. It's horns like the ones you hear in movies when people are maneuvering armies or hunting. Those are the two sounds that come to your mind, and
Huh?
you hear you wake up that morning with the sound off in the distance, waking you up. And what are you going to do?
Okay, what's happening? I look out, I guess, the window, trying to see where it is, or go outside.
Make an investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
And also roll insight while you're okay. 21. You you hear the you hear the horn coming from one direction, but then there's a little bit of echo because you're in this like valley surrounded by mountains. You you think this is coming from the east, but you're not quite sure. 20 insights. The people around you that are, the village is waking up, some people who have early morning activities are, like the baker, are already hard at work, and none of them turn their heads when the sound of a horn just blares through the village. No one but you seems to hear those sounds.
Okay, I'm gonna be prepared. Getting my guitar and my rapier.
Okay. Do you
Yep.
do you set out to try to find
I'm
are you,
gonna probably leave a note. I'm gonna leave a note.
okay?
Saying went out trying to find something, going east.
All right. Make a survival check, because you're heading off on your own if through lands that are somewhat explored. Cool. 11. I'm gonna get back to you, but you don't get lost. But you realize at some point that it's gonna be a long trek to like that sound seems to be projected from farther away than its loudness suggests. and so yeah, Jonah is going to be trekking through the green and then the red forest for a little bit as you head away from this place. Cool. You're going to hit, like, you're going to reach those mountains around here, and around, like, and you can still hear the sound coming from the other side of the mountains. You're still able to see the town from which you came and the nesting grounds that are being built.
How am I gonna? How am I gonna? How am I going to? How am I going to climb up this mountain? Jump.
Okay. You got it. All right. So we find. So we're gonna take a break from that scene, and we're gonna go to the next one with Senna. Senna, the Garden of Plenty is lush with strange plants. Like there's entire red forests that separate the town from the nesting grounds. Strange roots pass through the lake, forming like a sort of natural barrier. And the animals are also sort of weird. Um, like all the animals that you've encountered in this place have pointier and longer ears than their counterparts on Earth. But the people of the village still need to eat. Senna is on. I was gonna say like a hunting gig, but probably a fishing gig instead. Could you roll with your fishing kit and tell me where? Cool. You realize that the lake is full of fish, and they tend to be like the first few weeks they were really trusting and really easy to catch because they didn't seem to view humans as predators. But now they've retreated to this part of the land. Make a make a survival check for me.
Yay!
All right. So Senna,
Oh.
you get I think what is going to happen is the breath of the Garden of Plenty activates. So what this does is that like the sun gets completely blotted out. You're going to see a few stars appear in the sky, and the plants seem to wither away and die. All animals and creatures regenerate 10 HP at the start of their turn for 1 hour. But you get sort of like you're sort of unprepared for this moment. You're kind of walking around daydreaming, and you and you realize that you keep walking for a little bit, and you end up really, really lost. You when the breath of Taurus stops, the light appears again, and you are you're in the mountains. In the distance, you see Jonah jumping basically like making his way over the steeper parts of the cliff by simply jumping immense distances, and you uh, you're going to spot something unusual. You see footprints in the dirt, human footprints, but without any shoes, and a trail of blood that is leading towards the red forest. And yeah, what is Senna going to do?
First thing I'm going to do is check to see if it's blood from something living and not undead.
Yeah, make the roll you would do for that. I think probably investigation or arcana. I know that you have like a bonus to.
Yeah, I have advantage on all rolls to do with that.
Yeah.
Or with
All right.
investigation.
Give me just 1 second. Okay. So this is not an undead. But this is someone who is exhausted, out of breath, and running as fast as they can towards the red forest. You also see that like Jonah is heading in the general direction of where the bloody footsteps are coming from. You're within shouting distance when the sun comes back up.
Oh, nice. And I'd probably just shout Jonah to try and get them to turn around.
Okay. Jonah, you hear your name echoing around in the mountains. I make a perception check for me, because you're also hearing the sound of the hunter's horns, and so it makes perceiving things hard. But you're able to like pinpoint where the voice of Senna is coming from. You turn around and you see Senna has somehow ended up in the same place where you are.
Oh, hi, Senna.
Hey, what are you doing up here?
I'm exploring.
The mountains?
Yeah?
This track's going that way. I think somebody got injured.
Really?
Okay, I'm gonna come up to you. I'll just start climbing.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think the two of you are able to like climb the couple of hills that separate you from one another, and yeah, what are your characters going to do after you redo?
Wait,
Well,
should I have
magic-
rolled with disadvantage or?
No,
Okay, cool.
because it wouldn't even be a roll if it wasn't for the blaring horns. Senna,
Yeah.
could you make an insight check for me? Oh yeah, Jonah is totally normal. He's totally not hearing sounds. He's totally not jumping at sounds that only he can hear.
Mm-hmm.
I think
all is well.
all is well.
Did we go back to Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just like exploring here. Going to go to how we stop by how about we stop by Sebastian for a bit there?
Doing some company? I don't mind
No,
exploring.
out of character, out of character. We should jump back to Sebastian. Because I think Sebastian's here, right? Yeah, he is here. Cantus?
He is here, but
I'm here, yes.
we're gonna play his scene in just a second.
Okay. Yeah, so I thought I just saw something fly over the whole mountains here, so I'm just investigating what that thing was. I'm gonna roll deception.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Senna is like seems more preoccupied with the blood and the shoeless footprints.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. You can let me know how you finish that scene.
So, um, how's how's your day been going?
Do you normally climb mountains to do small talk, or
No, not really. Um,
if you want me to leave, I can.
I mean, I would appreciate the company, but I'm just trying to figure something out.
I can always
Uh,
help if you want me to.
I mean, you can help if you want. I just don't. I don't know if mm, I don't know.
What's on your
Anyways,
mind, man?
hmm,
What's on your mind?
just this I guess noise. I don't know. It it's weird. I don't know what it exactly is. Sounds. It's blaring. It's blaring.
I just
Uh,
stand up and kind of tilt my head to the side to try and hear anything, and just nothing.
yeah. I'm just trying to get some. I'm trying to like get some. I guess space. I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Just if there's any blood prints that, I mean, out of character. So why are you here?
Oh,
Honestly,
I got lost.
oof.
It suddenly got to night time, and then as soon as it started daytime again, I was pretty much here. And then I
Mm.
found footprints, and I was following them, and then I found you.
Ah,
And
that is
look at
worrisome.
your feet for a second. You do have shoes on, right?
I do have shoes on.
Okay, so it can't be you.
Wait, someone's barefooted.
Yeah, barefoot and bleeding.
Oh dear.
Definitely human, though, at least from what I can tell.
Hmm, that's weird.
At the
Uh,
very least, not undead, so that's a good thing.
oh, that is a good thing. Yeah. Um,
You can tell because there's a clear moment in the tracks where the person
what?
took a sec to take their breath, and you know undead don't need to do
You're
that.
glitching out.
Oh,
Your
is this better?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you could tell they weren't undead because at some point the tracks just stopped, like the person was stopping to take their breath before continuing, and you know that undead do not need to do that.
Very fun.
Hmm. Okay.
So my question here is is Jonah going to interrupt his search to understand like the sound of the horns to like and get distracted by the footprints, or are you going to continue forwards?
I was planning on continuing forward. Being cautious.
Okay. Cool.
I was. Yeah, I'm just going to like continue, but.
Okay. Make another survival check, and Senna, what are you going to do?
I
Oh,
think
dear.
Senna's gonna take Jonah's awkwardness as she should leave.
Oh
So-
dear.
Senna's just gonna run and jump off the edge and cast Featherball and peace out.
Okay, cool. Do you yeah.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. Got it. So Jonah is going to be lost in the mountains for a little bit. Lots of echoes in the mountains, so it's hard to tell where the sound is coming from. Senna, my question to you is: do you head home? Do you investigate the tracks? Do you what do you do?
Well, the tracks are going the same way that Jonah was, right?
No, they come from where Jonas was is headed, but they're heading towards the Red Forest.
Okay, in which case I'll just follow the tracks.
Okay, make a survival check to follow those tracks.
Yeah.
Just difficulty 8. All right.
No, Bardic Inspiration would help you with that.
Did you give Bardic Inspiration?
You got this.
Okay. Go ahead. Is it a D6 or a D8? I think it's a D8.
It's a D6. We need to roll 6.
Yep. All right.
Oh,
so
damn.
you need to roll. Nope.
Together that makes a 6.
Senna, you are going to spend a few hours getting lost through the redwoods. It's like you realize that this person is actively trying to conceal their footsteps. So at some point the bleeding stops, and then they start like walking on rockier terrain and like having less and less tracks, and so you kind of lose you kind of lose the trail, and yeah. I think you. So Senna is wandering around in the Red Forest during that scene. Sebastian.
Yes.
All right. Scene transition. That was earlier that day. What is Sebastian up to on a typical day while the village is being set up?
Probably helping either build stuff using the telekinetic potential he has, or just reshaping water around molding the earth. Or possibly, since he used to be studying to be a chemical engineer, probably trying to set up like if we need a water filtration plant or stuff like that, so such needs are met.
The water here is pristine, and when the breath of Taurus like washes over this place, like people are cured of diseases and infections and stuff like this, and so there is talk of a water purification system. It's mostly to improve the taste, but this place seems to have awesome living conditions. You sense telepathic prodding from agora, somebody has raised the question of what's this village? What this
What's this
village?
what?
Sorry, what this village? What the name of this village should be, and so a vote is being held in Agora. Do you participate?
Yeah, probably coming in to listen at least.
Okay. You go up there to find that there's only you're one of 3 people participating in the vote, and there's 3 people, and the other 2 have terrible suggestions. Like, one of them wants to call this place New York, and the other one wants to call it area. No, hold on. Pretty bad names. But it seems not that only two other people are invested in the naming of this place right now.
Any particular people?
It's let's see. It's gonna be I think 2 humans. Especially since they rely more on language, so they're more interested in putting a name to this place.
Probably just let out a simple consideration that we probably don't have enough of a majority to decide on this as is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and all 3 of us are humans, so we're not a diverse enough group to make a vote.
Indeed.
And sudden there's a pause, and then found a ton of devas, around 300, all sort of pop up at the same time in this place, and all of them vote to call this place Sunrise.
Huh.
Yeah, just gonna wait a few moments to hear the songs.
Cool. You see that Teko is not part of that wave of people, that votes.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to do anything else?
Unless there's any noticeable disagreement, Sebastian has no position.
Okay. That one dude really wanted New York, but given the overwhelming ability to vote of the Devas, it gets decided as Sunshine. Cool. I think.
Oh, I was just gonna add one more thing, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Sebastian is probably occasionally leaving the village just to start giving the counselor, a chance to exist out in the wilderness for at least a few minutes at a time,
Okay,
just to get them used to the sensation of it.
Got it. You use your powers to manifest the counselor. I'm gonna make it visible to all players. And you take your Archon out for a stroll. This is what it looks like.
Oh.
I think that being in a physical ish shape is like really interesting, and but also like it feels that is inside of a spell meant for fighting, and so you see that like he keeps his aggressive behavior that he has inside of your head, although he does like follow commands, so he's not going to attack anyone.
Yeah. No, but for now he's mostly just being let out and being let to have a body for at least an hour a day or so.
Cool. I think that the group uh, basically like all except Jonah converge around noon. You kind of find yourselves in town at just 1 second. Yeah. Around noon, there's a communal cooking cooking system where like in order to try to save time, like a big broth of soup gets made for the whole village every day, and shared at similar times. Like there's a bell to call everyone to who has a physical body to eat. And yeah, Senna, you return from not finding the tracks. You see that Reina is looking tired, like she hasn't had much sleep, and Graves has wood chips still stuck in his hair. What do you do?
I go over to Groves and I'm going to tell him about the footprints.
And these went. Where'd they go exactly?
Into the Red Forest. I kind of lost track of them, as if they were trying to hide where they were going after that point.
Is this in the direction of the?
The Red Forest is between the nesting grounds and Sunrise.
And this would have been going towards the nesting grounds?
This would have been what?
This would have been going, like the footprints were heading towards the nesting grounds?
You don't quite know, because like once they got to the Red Forest, Senna lost them.
But like that general direction, like they're generally
that,
going
that general direction, yes.
Side of things, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I think we can maybe check around the nesting grounds, see if anyone's injured or if they've seen somebody.
Right.
Another thing to check would be if somebody's missing from the village. Chances are, if somebody's bleeding and heading that way, we brought them with us.
Good chat.
Because I can't say I've run into any life here that hasn't been who we brought with us yet. So. Yeah. But unless it's already dead, I'm not very good at tracking it, so I couldn't find it for very long.
Right, still bears investigating, so Graves, you feeling up to it?
Oh, absolutely. I think they'll start near the village. We're closer to that.
Okay. Cool. So are you just looking around, or are you going back to the foot tracks, to the footprints, to try to follow them, and canvas together and stuff?
I think I want to ask around.
Okay.
See if anybody knows someone who isn't, who's missing.
You got it. Has Graves connected to Agora yet or no?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Cool. You make an investigation check with advantage.
Yep.
Cool. You hold on. Give me just 1 second. I forgot what you would. Yeah, you're asking around with the people, and somebody is just going to say, "Oh, hold on, I think I can just set it up like a vote in Agora and do a quick census." And like you see that like they focus and they say, "Oh yeah, there's one person missing from the village. It's Jonah Jeremiah."
Jonah
anyone,
Ferris.
Sorry, Jonah Ferris.
anyone else?
Nope. Everyone is either connected to Agora or within sight of someone who is connected to Agora. So yeah. No, like it's not one of our people who's missing.
Guys should probably add a suggestion. You should probably check out the nesting grounds. But I'm not there.
That's the second one.
All right. What is the cool. Does Graves go alone? Do you take the rest of the party? How do you want to do this?
But I'll take the rest of you guys if you want to.
Sebastian would probably come along if asked to, at least.
Okay. Cool. Regna and Senna, you're sitting next to each other nearby. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think after a while of silence, Senna's just going to rain a note and kind of put it on Rena's lap and just walk away.
Put what on Senna's?
A note.
A what?
NOTE.
Oh, okay, a note. Yeah, got it. Cool. Reina, you can let us know when you read it.
Anything new, Gray? Sorry if I interrupted you, Rena.
That's alright. John already said that too. Yeah, not too much new. It's just kind of I don't know. We're just working on building up.
I was asking if you found anything regarding the missing person.
Oh, yeah, no one missing from the village except for
Right.
Jonah.
Do you want me to ask the other village if they lost someone?
I think that's already who we asked.
And when?
Well, yeah, we're going over the.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
Nesting Ground
I
right
can
now.
ask them in case we don't want to head there.
Can you reach them?
I can reach at least the one we met by the beach.
Well, that might actually be a bit quicker, but I think we should go nearby, see if maybe we find the tracks again.
Very well.
Okay. All four of you go?
I think it's just me and Sebastian for now.
Okay. You and
I think it's just
Sebastian.
me.
Got it.
And Garrus, yeah.
Make a survival check. Whichever one of you who does it is at a disadvantage because you only got like the Senna's description of where the footprints were. So you so like it's a like first hand account, but it still makes it hard to find.
Maybe you should have brought in the Senna with you.
Maybe.
Cool. All right. 9. You like looking around the forest. Nothing seems unusual to Grace. Sebastian, could you also roll survival?
Sure. A 4.
Cool. So yeah, you're not going to find anything. Sebastian, sorry, not Sebastian. Jonah, what is your passive perception, please?
Passive perception is let me see, 15.
All right. Okay. So as you are walking through the mountains, you start to see strange little mounds of stone and what appears to be a gold vein upwards, but also a large bear with unusual features, like a large beak and and claws that are like longer and curved, like a talon.
I'm assuming you know the Raven Queen.
The bear notices you. I would like for Jonah to roll initiative, please.
Yeah, I am definitely gonna run.
So
Gonna have to run.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're the bear rolled a natural 1 to try to sneak in on you. So okay, cool. You're the first to act. What do you do?
It's threatening me, right?
Yeah, it's shrieking at you.
Okay, how far am I away from this bear? 91. I can still reach. Sorry.
Did he leave?
Dog.
Okay.
I think he's being attacked.
Yeah.
Viciously.
Okay, I think he calmed down.
Cool.
I'm gonna hold an action and I'm just gonna say, if you approach, I will be forced to shoot.
Cool. Make
As I
an intimidation check at disadvantage.
Yep. Hey,
Oh, no.
I'm just holding an action because.
What are you going to hold your action to do?
Firebolt it.
Okay.
If it gets close.
When it gets closer. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said you wanted to run, but that is also fine. Do you want to use your movement at all?
Yeah, I'm going to back up. Just a square back.
Just one square back. God damn it.
2 squares back.
Cool. The bear has 40 feet of movement. So by dashing, it gets it's like taking a gallop towards you, and it seems oddly light for a bear. Either that, or its muscles are very powerful, and it's able to bound much faster. That's gonna so go ahead and roll to do your attack with the firebolt. 13 hits exactly. Cool. You hit.
Huh.
You scorch that that bear. You can smell the smell of like burning fur that is very common to Jonah, given that so much stuff around you catches fire. It is your turn once again.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
Okay. Move over and. I can move 60 feet, and I can.
You can move 60 feet, yeah, if you dash. The bear has a move speed of 40, so
I can only get to like a 63 here.
yeah, no, that's okay. You can move 63 feet if it works for you. Where do you go? Okay, 63 feet. You got it.
And I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll once again. Ooh! Cool. That is going to hit for 14 damage. With just its movement, it's able to get within melee range.
Oh dear.
Cool. So he takes 14 points of damage down.
We are going to find Jonah dead.
That is likely. That is possible. Sorry. Cool. Beak attack and claw attack. I don't think a 10 or an 11 hits.
It thankfully does not hit.
Okay, cool. So like this strange creature, half owl, half bear, like an owl bear, just charges at you and decides that you're going to be its meal. You like expertly dodge both of the attacks. It is your turn once again. What do you do?
Hold on, I did not mean to put that there, but 20 foot. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. No, wait.
Nefarious mischief.
Sure, why not?
Cool. 20-foot cube that you can see within range. Got it. Roll. Yeah, roll a d4.
Mm-hmm.
Start of each of your turns. Okay, 3. Each creature. So like, are you including yourself in the cube?
Try not to.
In this case, it's probably going to be like, placed here, like
Yeah.
at its center, so that it doesn't reach Jonah. But if the owlbear moves, it will be able to get out of there.
Yeah, so it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. Uh, 10. I
It
think.
fails.
Okay. It giggles. Oh, it's incapacitated and uses all its movement to move in a random direction. Okay, cool. Jonah, if you so if you so wish, you can take an attack of opportunity as it moves. Okay, so 5 o'clock would be this direction. 40 feet in this direction. And being incapacitated, does that mean I just don't have an action?
Yeah, you don't have an action or a reaction.
Okay, in this case, he runs out of the sphere of influence of your power, but that uses up his turn.
And I still have my reaction, which is going to be my rapier.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll. 13. God damn it, 13 is exactly the owlbear's natural armor. Cool. So yeah, you're able to like swipe with your rapier. It takes you a second to realize you cut off the tip of the bear's ear that is supposed to be rounded, but it is in fact pointy.
I'm gonna take that as I'm gonna take that.
Okay. So yeah.
As investigation purposes.
Okay. It is once again your turn because being incapacitated for that turn means that the owlbear is unable to.
Can I try and find out where this voice, the horn is coming from again?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Yep.
You don't hear it right now. You don't hear the sounds of the horns.
Okay. Probably because I'm in. I'm going to have it. I'm gonna. Going to cast Sonic Whispers.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
That's not my best stat. 15. I pass.
Yay! Okay. I mean, yay. Oh, I mean, no. Yeah, that passes.
Cool.
As I'm just going to start.
Okay.
Running this direction again.
Oh yeah, because you're a rogue. You.
Yeah, I can bonus action.
Yeah. Okay, so the bear is gonna move to this square right here. On his turn.
Did it pass through my? Did it pass through my? Full.
No.
Okay.
God damn it! You're managing to stay always just a little bit too far away of this charging beast. I dash again with 40 feet. It is once again your turn.
Okay, good to know. Fire bolting.
I love how Jonah is just taking on an owlbear single-handedly. Cool. Okay. Oh yeah, and like, are you going to bonus? I think if you bonus action dash, it means that you're running 60 feet every turn. The bear is running like 80 feet every turn. But you can cast spells that will make it run away from you. So I think the bear, like the owlbear, realizes it's a lost cause and is going to retreat. You see that like it shrieks at you, and it's just going to like crawl back towards its lair. You also see that make a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You see it retreats into a cave, and you can actually see 5 or 6 little owlbear cubs that are playing around. It seems that similarly to how bears will mostly only attack you if it's the mom and you're invading their territory, it seems that this bear was just trying to protect her kids. The sound
Oh,
of the horns echoes around the mountains again, and you can see that the owlbear and her cubs react to it. They're able to hear it.
huh. So they can hear it as well.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna. If they move, can I try and follow them?
They're just going to their cave. They're not like you see them turning their heads, concerned about.
Where?
Yeah.
I'm just like, where are they pointing towards?
Like where the sound I think farther to the east, like out of the mountains.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna follow in that direction.
Okay, so
Trusting the owlbear.
got it. You got into okay. Make a survival check for me, because you keep go because you keep going. Okay. You're going to avoid the other groups of owlbears that reside in this part of the mountains, which doesn't guarantee you'll avoid them on your way back. But yeah, you keep pressing onwards.
Also, I'm gonna leave like a few rations for like one ration for 2 rations for the owlbear.
Okay, you got it. Cool. Reyna, what is Senna going to do after the short interaction with Reyna of leaving a note?
I just go back to my room and going to ritual cast Tense's floating disc and just sit on top of it and meditate.
Okay. Got it. What is Reyna going to do?
Raina would have first looked curiously around before noticing to look up at Senna. Knocks on the door frame, seeing if she can get Senna's attention.
At which point the disc would probably like float down. Hey, okay.
Yes, this is perfect. This is perfect conversation music.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just in my thoughts, that's all. Sorry if I worried you.
I don't mean to overstep, Brandon. You're not fine.
And how would you know?
Between night terrors and dissociation, do you really think I wouldn't know?
It's a simple nightmare. That's all. So don't worry. And leave it be.
Sorry, I didn't mean to overstep.
It's fine. Go ahead and continue on your... I believe you were meditating.
I'm sorry.
She'd walk out.
Got it. Sebastian and Graves, you're not getting lost because you're sticking around the Sunrise Village, but you're also like not making a lot of progress. You haven't found those tracks. You haven't found a lot on the ground, and yeah. What are the two of you going to do now?
I'm not really finding anything. You?
Yeah. Could you go ahead and send like a message over to the nesting grounds?
Sure. I'm sending
Okay.
towards the angel we spoke to on the beach.
Jay, got it.
Yes.
Cool. What does your message say?
Greetings, Sebastian from here. Are you missing anyone from your village? We have heard rumors of tracks bloodied leading out into the forest.
Jay is going to answer after like a few like it takes about a minute, but Jay is going to say, I can check. I don't think like the only people that are away from the village right now are hunting, exploring, and stuff like this. But like everybody, but those groups, but those people leave in groups so that there's no, so that they can take care of each other if there's an emergency. We don't have word of any one person missing.
We haven't noted anyone missing, and they said they'd check, however. Right. I suppose we could try some aerial scouting if you prefer that. Still looking at Graves.
Yeah, I can send some of my familiars out if that.
Oh, yeah, that works too.
All right.
I'll go ahead and cast
Make
familiars.
make an investigation check with your either your familiar stats. They have advantage because they are flying high, so they because they're flying creatures, they're pretty quick, and you can use your own survival or investigation if you spend your action to see through their eyes, like you can as a familiars.
So I wouldn't be at. Would I be at advantage?
Yes.
Okay, I'll use mine because they have a -4 to end.
Okay, cool. And so you can make that roll with advantage multiple times. But one of your ravens is going to find a hint of green moving around in the red forest. You see someone running, like constantly looking back over their over their shoulder, and who sees sees the ravens flying in the sky and is actively going to try to conceal herself. She's wearing green robes, long brown hair, and thanks to your 19, you're able to spot she has pointed ears.
Oh!
What?
Oh yeah. I found somebody. Trying to hide, but
Right.
I'll relay the description to Bastion.
I see. That is curious. Should we
Well-
seek them out?
I think so. I don't. I kind of want to know what they're doing here.
Very well. Let's have a look then. Guide me.
I will start trying to head over to that area.
All right. You
Keeping an eye on making sure she doesn't move. Keeping the birds in that area as well.
got it. So yeah, you're going to like, I think keeping track of this person once you spotted her is easy. You like, yeah, the two of you gain ground slowly but surely until you come like within sight of this person. Are you trying to be stealthy? Are you trying to be friendly? What is your general attitude as you spot her through the red trees?
I
think
would
so.
try and sneak up if possible.
Okay. You roll for stealth. I don't think the two of you are like necessarily like in the same spot. Because like being at a distance from each other allows you to cover more ground. So Sebastian, if you don't want to be hiding, you don't need to be hiding.
No, I think Sebastian is mostly taking the approach of walking in the direction with sort of, I know you're there, I'm not going to be hostile towards you.
Okay. Cool. The person spots you. Does not. She does not see Graves. She is. She's going to say. Stay back.
Alright.
Who are you?
My name is Sebastian. I am, I suppose, part of the villagers' sunrise nowadays. Who
Show
might
me-
you be?
Show me your ears.
Just pushes his hair back slightly.
Okay. Oh, God. Where am I? I've never heard of a red forest.
Are you aware of something known as a garden?
Oh, yes. I was running out of. I found my way out of a garden. I thought I was back in the real world, but I guess I must have taken a doorway that took me here from the other garden.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Welcome to the Garden of Plenty, then, I suppose.
Thank you.
I must ask, you seemed curious about my ears for some reason.
I thought that you. My name is Clochette. She like has moved over to you and like is extending her hand.
Yeah, Sebastian takes it.
Please, do you have any water? Do you have any
Sure.
food?
Maybe hand over a water skin and somebody.
Okay.
Well, small snacks he's carrying.
You got it. You see that like she chows down on those snacks. Like she seems to be very hungry. She's going to say, okay. Oh no. Oh. I was escaping with someone else. She probably still thinks that we ended up in reality. We got separated. People who you can't age in gardens, right? But once you leave to go back to Earth, your age catches up to you in a matter of hours. So we need to go back to a garden if we've grown too old. I'm still pretty young, but my friend thinks that she's gonna start aging very quickly if she doesn't find another garden. There's even a chance that
Who is your friend?
She's a young druid, white hair. She's with the Sealy Court. She's a druid. Her name is Annabeth Mistletoe.
Oh, I know her.
I do believe we actually encountered her once before. Although that was a while ago.
Yes, it might have been more of a while for you than you think, because time flows differently in different gardens.
I assume as much. Still, last time we met her was on Earth.
She's been a captive of the Sealy Court with me for. She told me stories of having been there for 40 years.
Right. And you think she's here now?
Yes, she crossed with me. I fell down. I slipped off of the path, and we were unable to find each other. And she just yelled, "Let's split up. It will give us more chance." What if she's going back to the Sealy Court, and she's gonna stall them to try to make sure I get away. I'm sorry. Can you help me?
I can try and reach her for you if you want me to.
Yes, please.
Just kind of lean back for a moment. I'm gonna try and cast a sending to Annabelle.
Sending. Got it. You are familiar with her, so you are able to do that. And even to other planes of existence, but if the target is okay, cool. I'm gonna roll 1d100, and on a 1 to 5. Okay, so that is yeah. What message do you send?
Annabeth, this is Sebastian. We met at a carnival once. I am with a clochette that is looking for you. Where can we find you?
There. Okay, make a persuasion check.
All right. 20.
Okay. Your soothing voice travels across the plains, and you are able to hear, and she is going to answer you. She says, "You are you one of Jonah's friends?" I don't know how the spell works. I made my way back to the Garden of the Wild Hunt. It's I can probably hide here for a little bit. Don't come looking for me. They will only they will they will only capture you and add you to their collection. And message ends.
He's gonna lower her head back down, look back at Clechette. So, good news and bad news. One, I've located her, I know where she is, and I know that she's alive. Issue at hand is that they are in what is apparently known as the Garden of the Wild Hunt.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
know
where
what that is?
That's where we escaped from.
Yes, they're back there and in hiding, and asked me to not come to try and find them.
I only made it out to here thanks to her. I'm dizzy. I need to sit down.
There's 2 villages nearby. We can take you to one I'm part of if you want to.
I would like that, please. Which one are you?
Come along then.
Okay.
Sunrise is this called.
Cool.
Since yesterday.
Yeah, hell yes. Cool. So you return to Sunrise, accompanied by Clochette, and
I'm assuming you would want to introduce Graves.
I mean, probably going to wave Grace over eventually once he comes close enough.
Yeah, I'll step
Just
out from behind the
introduce
tree.
This is
Oh.
Graves. He is the one who talks to the ravens that found you.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Sorry.
Why are you quite so small?
I'm fixing that. She says, "Oh, all right. I was afraid that that was the beasts of the gardens can sometimes be controlled by the elves, and so I thought that they had caught up to me. I'm glad that those were just regular magic ravens."
Yeah,
Right.
regular magic ravens.
I'm very curious to hear
A bit
about
of a
this
masking around.
wild hunt and elven things once we get there, because I'm afraid we know very little of it.
Yeah, they they're people who are born or conceived inside of a garden are born with long pointed ears and the ability to sense passages between gardens, and they can even stay on Earth without aging for an entire day instead of just a few hours. But they always have to go back to the garden. There's 2 of them that control their respective courts, and their courts are made mostly of kidnapped humans and their descendants.
Gotcha. Out of curiosity, have you ever heard of someone growing pointed ears?
I don't think that's possible.
So if someone once didn't have them and then had them, what would you say that is?
Really weird.
Yes. Very well. But yes, welcome to Sunrise, I guess.
Thank you. And we're going to see Senna and Senna is still meditating in their chambers, but where is Reina at this point?
Right now, she'd just simply be wandering around the village.
Cool. This construction happening around you, like everybody seems to be occupied and like all of the devas and archons that are possessing animals are trying to find the best way to use their bodies to like contribute to the community life. You see your friends arriving with a pointed eared lady.
Welcome back. Who's she?
My name is Clochette.
Pleasure.
Do you have a person who sells shoes here? Like, she looks down. She's barefoot.
Cells, no. I do believe some could be constructed given time.
Oh, thank you.
She'd also come over and pat her on the shoulder to cast Cure Wounds
To ask.
real quick. To pat her shoulder.
Oh, cool. Yes. You like cure her wounds. Like you see that like she breathes a sigh of relief. Like she had broken her arm in the fall. She says this. Okay. Yeah. So this is this. How did you you're making an entire village inside of a garden,
Yes.
and none of the other elves know about this?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. Well, this seems to be a good place to it seems safe. You might want to build some walls around the village. Cool. Well, we are going to jump to Jonah. Jonah, you are continuing deeper. You've gone past the mountains, and you're now in this strange plain where a single broken stump of a gigantic tree rises from the ground, and as you're getting closer to it, you are going to sense the presence of a portal. You don't know how you sense it, but you can tell that the sounds of horns that you've been hearing all day are coming through this. It's basically like a number of roots of that tree making a full circle, and this is just like what Reina describes doing with her staff. You're able to tell that one must shed blood in order be shedding blood in order to activate the passage through this gate, and you hear the doo-doo coming from the other side.
Okay, this is very annoying. Okay. I am very annoyed at the whole stop blowing that horn. As I peek through, I look through I go through the portal, and I look through the portal just like, can I go through the portal?
If you cut yourself and take 1 point of damage, then yes. Like right now, it just looks like it's a wall of dirt on the other side of the circle of roots.
I took 3 piercing.
Okay. Cool. You you walk across and you find yourself in the middle of a large desert. The sands are mostly white, and you realize that it's not conventional sand. You realize that the dunes around here are made of the skeletons of hundreds and thousands of dead animals, and that the white sand is just bone powder, as those have been like knocking against each other and eroding into sand for a really long time. So all around you, you see bones protruding from outside of the sand, and in the distance, you can see an oasis.
I don't like deserts.
You look behind you, and there is a very clear, there's a very clear spot that marks the entrance to this place. On the other side, there's nothing. Like on this side, when you turn back, there isn't a marker in the dunes, other than where your footprints start to tell you where the portal is. But you're still able to sense it as long as you're within 30 feet of it.
Well, that's good at least. Ow.
Cool. Are you in the distance? You hear the stomping sounds of hooves. Are you trying to be stealthy as a large group of horses
Yeah.
come towards you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stealth. Not proficient, but still good at stealth. 12.
All right. They have advantage on hearing and smell.
Oh no.
13. Cool. So, Jonah, you try to duck down, and within, and it looks like they're gonna pass you by, but then you hear barks coming from behind you. You turn around and you see white, a group of dogs led by a pure white this puppy right here that are charging at you, and that look like they're hunting dogs. And we're gonna cut away from Jonah doing the adventure by himself, and we're gonna go
Oh dear.
You keep
I'm
running into
surprised that.
danger alone.
That's why I said I'm in danger.
Yeah, but you said that and then you kept going.
Yeah.
You went into a different garden.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, here are the rules of this garden. While you are here, okay, so, Aura of Sagittarius. No one may roll with advantage or disadvantage while inside of the Garden of the Wild Hunt. If you would get advantage, you rolled once with a +3 bonus. If you would normally get disadvantage, you roll once with a -3 penalty, and these modifiers are cumulative. Okay, so there's
Okay, so Sagittarius.
so in fact, I rolled an 11 perception instead of a 13. So you see the puppies do not actually notice you. I was wrong. They pass you by. They do not spot you, but we're still gonna cut away back to the group. Cool. Clochette finishes telling you about her escape. I think that's Senna has been like called at this point. And yeah, she's telling you about elves, like how elves are like particular, how you don't age while you live inside the gardens, and how her friend Annabeth is still out there.
Right.
When will someone tell everyone? When will Senna ever tell?
So,
I did say that you were gone.
yeah.
Who
So,
knows?
this wild hunt, who exactly are they?
They're a group of elves. Like you see that like she shows her ears. Like me, they're the most organized group of elves that live in gardens, and they're the leaders. So yeah, like they're basically kidnappers and slavers. Where they have their civilization set up, it's mostly people that they kidnap from the real world and that they're using as workforce. They the leaders, they're not here most of the time. They take turns ruling over uh, just a place on Earth, but they're called Titania and Oberon.
Ah, yes.
We've met them.
Mm.
They're the ones who got Annabeth to. They got to her. And if you know her, do you think you might be able to help her?
Maybe.
Well, you can try.
Sure.
I can show you where the entrance of the garden to the wild hunt is. I'm able.
It would be good to know regardless, so yes, we would appreciate that.
All right, let's. Thank you for healing me. I'm gonna try to find someone whose shoes I can borrow, and then I will take you to. I will take you back there. Should we take other people with us? I don't see a lot of other people who have weapons, but are you the authorities around here?
There are no true authorities around here, but I suppose we're close enough to it.
All right. I will.
If you plan to stay long, you might want to talk to one of us about something known as the Agora. It is how we decide things around here.
All right. Then. Yeah. Let's get Annabeth first, if we can, and yeah, I'll do that. Cool.
All right. Well, let's see what this wild hunt realm makes then.
All right.
Also, Senna, do you know when John will be back?
I have no idea.
No, that's fair.
He wasn't very open about where he was going, other than he was just hearing sounds of horns.
Yeah.
Sounds of horns.
You you see that like Clochette like turns her head to the east, like she she hears a sound that none of you can perceive.
Clochette, you wouldn't happen to know anything about that?
I'm because I'm being hunted by when they hunt, they like to mess with the head of the people that they're hunting. It's a game for them. They have magic horns that can be heard from really far away by people who are elves. Like, she shows her ears. Animals can also be elves. There's lots of just pointed ears, like strange animals that live in the gardens.
Right, we might want to find that portal quicker rather than slower. If
You
you're for it.
Reyna, you haven't found the foundation tree of this garden yet. It's a large map. It hasn't been explored much. So during downtime and stuff like this, you can ask me to like look around for it.
Okay.
But yeah. Sebastian, you were saying
Right, we might want to find this passage quicker rather than later then, if you don't mind.
All right. So over the course of 4 to 5 hours, the party is going to make their way across the bog towards the purple forest, and this is farther than any of the people you've sent out to explore have ever gone. And can whoever is leading the group can make a survival check to try to keep everyone oriented correctly and to avoid the prowling owlbears. Graves, if you want to do that roll with your ravens, you can do so at an advantage.
Sure. I will do that.
Survival. All right. Let's see. 12. I think that you at some point get a little bit too close to the cave of an owlbear that gets defensive of her territory. But overall,
not again.
but like you're able to like just like as she becomes aggressive, walk away and avoid having that sort of problem. But you will have to roll for survival again on your way back. Cool. You make your way to the portal. Reyna, your staff of the do you have your staff of the Pilgrim out?
Yes.
Okay. So the let me just have a look at something real quick. Staff of the Pilgrim. There we go. Cool. Yeah. Portal sense does not work to find portals from inside a garden. Cool. So like you're able to see that elves are able to spot portals better than even your staff can. Cool. Yeah, you I'm gonna need everyone to take she explains basically how this one works, saying that you must shed some blood. I'm gonna need everyone to take 1 point of damage to be able to get through there. We're gonna
That's assuming we're going
Or
through
you could
now.
use the opener of gardens.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that also works. Yes, from the staff of Pilgrim.
I'm going to
Right.
use.
Are we going through then, or are we waiting?
I think the sooner we go through, the better.
I think that because of the role that Graves made in survival, you have not spotted Jonah's footprints going into this.
Hmm.
I'm going to activate my rights on my weapons before we go in.
Okay.
Oh, of course, double threes. That's awful.
Well, at least you can pass through the portal without the opener. Cool. Are you, Reyna? Are you trying to locate an object?
I was going to try to locate Jonah's guitar.
Okay. Um. Oh yeah. 1,000 feet. Got it. You don't sense it within 1,000 feet at first, as you cast the spell, but you're holding concentration, and when you, he's not within 1,000 feet of you. You haven't opened the portal yet. What do you do?
I'm just going to quickly say, well, he's not around here.
Right, do you need me to
Before.
contact him? I'm not going to be able to do much more of that today.
Yeah. If you wouldn't mind.
Alright. And another sending speak.
All right, you use sending once again. Okay, I'm gonna because you're contacting Jonah, I need to play out the scene.
Yes, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I think Roll20 is lagging a little bit. Okay. Jonah, you you are in this white desert surrounded by bones and a few arrows. The group of hunter that has passed you by, they're all they're not riding horses. They're all riding majestic white unicorns, and you they have those like
I will have to be going for 5 minutes. I'm so sorry.
okay.
Just for 5 minutes,
All
maybe.
right. In this case, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. Say that again.
Do I know where the horns are coming from?
Yes. It is this troop of unicorn riders that is blowing horns right now. You see that they were moving through the dunes over here, and you were able to hide over here. And you hear barking intensify from the dogs, and one horn gets is sounded that seems to attract a lot of attention with the signal that it does. And what you're going to see basically is you're going to see Annabeth, that you haven't seen in a really long time, coming out from under like a pile of bones that she was hiding under. Like she had put her cape, and the bone dust had just made it look like a large rock. But she gets like the dogs pick up her scent, and you see that like she has to get out of there, and she starts running towards the oasis. What are you going to do?
Annabeth.
Yeah.
Okay, this is strange, but fuck it.
She's gonna just dash all the way here.
I'm trying to shoot for the where's the portal currently?
We can say, let's see, let me draw it. Oh, right. You can sense that it is in this area here.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna have the whole wild hunt shown on the map in just a second. Yeah, what is Jonah going to do?
I'm going to. This is going to be a bad idea. I'm going to fire a firebolt.
Okay. At who?
At the. I don't know if one of the horns, either the horns or the blink dog. Or one of the dogs. I think the blink dog would be best since they're managing to like get the smell of
Yeah, they have a lot. Like there's
Oh,
they have about one dog for every rider.
okay, this is gonna be a bad idea, but
Make make a perception check for me.
okay.
And tell me what you rolled, because I can't.
17.
17, hell yes. Okay. You notice, first off, this troop is composed mostly of knights. They're all femme looking. They're wielding weapons made out of wood, and they are being led on this hunt by Titania, the president of the Carnival
Circus
of Myth and Mystery, is right, like basically astride a unicorn and riding with them, giving orders, telling them to spread out. So, who do you shoot?
I was wondering if this, since where are they placed right now? For into.
Sorry, what?
Okay, I have an idea, but it's gonna be such a. It's probably a bad idea, but it's one I got.
Okay.
One of the only things I got.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's see. Are they in a group that I can?
And like,
No way.
you can see this group right here, right?
Yeah. Okay, 15 foot. Cone.
Is it Thunder Wave?
No.
Okay.
I don't have Thunder Wave.
I'm sorry that I assumed that you had Thunder Wave because you were a bard. Making that assumption was actually great for me in Adopted by a Retired Adventurer, because I was right. Ari had taken Thunder Wave as a bard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, but you didn't know that.
Oh, by the way, I should have specified this is difficult terrain because of all of the bones everywhere. So like movement is reduced by half when you're still in
Oh,
the
dear.
dunes.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to try and. Okay. Don't have message. Like that. This is gonna be such a bad idea, or a good idea. I've got it. This has to do it.
Okay. What is it that you're doing? Oh.
Test it on this group over here.
Oh yeah. Cool. 20-foot cube that you can see within range. Cool. What? So 20 foot is like the. I don't think it's a 20-foot radius. It's a 20-foot by side. But
Yeah.
basically, you could do this, this, and catch.
Yep, that's the plan.
All of those people that are here.
Yep,
cool.
that's what I'm doing.
Cool. Can you count how many blink dogs and knights that is for me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blink dogs.
Okay. The smell of apple pie fills the air, and each creature in the
No,
cube.
I already rolled, but
Oh, you already rolled. You're right.
it was a 2.
Yeah, bouquets of flower appear all around, and each creature in the cube must succeed a dexterity saving throw or be blinded until the start.
Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knights and 1 Titania.
5 knights, 1 Titania. How many?
7 blink dogs.
Okay, you got it. Dexterity saving throw. All right. You said 5 knights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 7 blink dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. And 1 Titania. Dexterity saving throw. Yeah. Okay, so Titania is blinded.
Mm-hmm. And some of the blink guards and blink dogs and knights are blinded as well.
Saving throws.
Yeah. So like, what is the difficult? Your DC is 14, so that means two knights are blinded. And how many puppies do you?
Let me see. It was 7, so that's 5. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 3 of them. Got it. Cool, excellent. You show yourself. You have petals of flower as this desert blooms in an instant, and the petals falling all over the faces of the wild hunt. Cool. All right. On their turn, the knights are gonna say, "We're under attack! Treachery!" And they already had their bows out. Let's see. They're looking for you, so I think casting the spell revealed your location. And
Yeah.
you didn't say that you were trying to use bonus action to hide again. So
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here.
okay. Yeah, you got half movement because it's difficult terrain. Cool. The blink dogs that can still see are going to teleport 40 feet. Cool. So these two can make it. They can. Yes. Okay. 35. So these two can make it to you.
Mhm.
These are gonna come here, and the people who are like blinded or yelling in confusion. You hear Titania saying, "Order! Order! Tell me what's happening!" And one of the knights points to you and says, "Looks like we have looks like we have 2 prizes to catch instead of just 1, milady." Cool. The 3 dogs that are in melee are going to hold their action to attack you if you move an inch. The knights atop their unicorns still have 20 feet of movement, so this knight
They
can.
have 40 feet of movement.
Their unicorns have 40 feet of movement.
Oh, okay.
That's not good.
Yeah, this one. Oh yeah, no. So it's just 20, because it's difficult terrain. Cool. Let me see. Milady, it's an elf, but I've never seen him in our court. Cool. All of the knights that are within range to do so are going to hold action to shoot you if you try anything fancy. You see that they have long decorated bows and crossbows that are like intricate and well fashioned. Let's see. 100 feet range for those things, which means all of the knights who can still see are holding action to shoot either you or Annabeth. You see that like Annabeth is like raising her hands. She's looking around at what she could cast spells with in the oasis, but also like the situation does not look good. Cool, Jonah. It's gonna be your turn again.
Okay. Have an idea. I look at Annabeth. Is he hurt anywhere?
She No, she is not. She is not hurt. Her. Oh, make a medicine check. Her clothes are torn in multiple places, and there's a bit of blood. But yeah. Go ahead and make your roll. But she does. She's not wounded, and you can't tell why, because based on like her clothes, she should probably be more wounded than she is. Cool.
She's a druid like Reyna, so I'm pretty sure she healed herself. Who knows? But
Oh, and this guard who is within 5 feet of you, this knight is going to hold action to hit you with her blade instead of ranged weapons. Just letting you know.
yeah.
Clochette is readying. Annabeth is readying an action to heal you if you get shot during or
I
hitting.
have an idea.
Okay, what is your idea?
I don't know if I can bring people with me if I cast Misty Step, correct?
No.
You cannot. No.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to okay, looking for a good placement.
You want me to hold the
I'm going to say that your as like a persuasion, I guess a persuasion or like something to like just to like make them focus on me.
Okay. Yeah. Good. They are focused on you already, so you would be rolling with advantage. You're in the Sagittarius garden, so go ahead and roll persuasion with
+3.
+3.
Persuasion. That is a
19. 22.
19. Yeah.
22. Yeah, they are focused on they are focusing their attacks and held actions on you.
Yep, and hopefully the dog over here is focusing on them as well.
That dog is going to be the exception because it was already like it's because it physically couldn't get to you, it couldn't hold its action to attack you.
Okay, never mind then. I'm going to cast using my not that, but this trait.
Okay.
Cast Misty Step.
All right.
Because I am out of second level spell slots.
Got it. Cool. You teleport yourself 30 feet from where you were, so
Up to.
Up to 30 feet. Yeah. Cool. You teleport to here. Oh, right. Yeah. So none of the blink dogs are going to get their attacks of opportunity on you. I think the knights are still going to get their attacks of opportunity, and I'm gonna have one blink dog attack Annabeth. Ooh, it's an okay. Actually, it's an action to teleport, so I think that they couldn't attack anyways. Cool. Guards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 guards. Cool. 1,
Hold on,
2,
what happened to my-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's your AC?
13.
13? Okay, you take 10, 18, 27, 27 and 2, 29. 34. You take 34 points of piercing damage from arrows and bolts hitting Jonah.
Ow!
Cool.
32.
So that was your.
Ouch! This is the first time I got so low health.
That was just your
On
bonus
three
action.
different characters. On 3 different characters.
Got it. That was your bonus action. You still have an action and your movement.
Okay. Wait, I should be right here. No, wait. Can I still attack this dog from like over here, right?
Sorry?
Can I still attack the dog? Can I still attack this dog like from there, or?
Yes, absolutely. You are healed 9 points by Annabeth, who is holding her action to heal you.
How much health is that?
Should something like this happen? So yeah, you can.
Do I still have sneak attack?
Yes, because you, Annabeth is an ally to you, and she's within 5 feet of the target. So go ahead and roll your attack. Ooh, you, shing, you see that those puppies have like fluffy coats, but your like blade is able to draw a red streak, despite like the harder skin, and you hurt this puppy. It is not dead.
Okay, so it's not dead, but it's injured.
Yeah. And you can move a total of 15 feet with your movement. If you want, you can also not move farther than this so that you don't incur an attack of opportunity. Yeah, do you want to move anymore? Or is that it for your turn?
I would like to like push like Annabeth out of the way.
Make an athletics check.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We're gonna say difficulty 12. Hell yeah. No. Cool. So you're able to move her out of the way, which means she's gonna be able to run farther. At the end of your turn, the blindness that you cast upon the others fail, and you hear Titania say, "Wait, Jonah, wait, hold your fire!" And she comes forward, snaps her finger, puppies, stop! And you see that like all of them immediately like as if under like a magical compulsion, like as soon as she says stop, they all like plant their heels in the ground and like stop moving. Jonah.
Hey, Titania.
It's been so long. And you've grown a little bit, I see.
Are you talking about my height or my ears?
Yes. Uh, um, I'm terribly sorry for this misunderstanding. Uh, Knights, let's change this. Let's change this up. Those two are now. Those two are now our guests. The hunt is over for today. You hear a couple of like, but yeah. Titania takes her unicorn closer to you, and says,
I'm gonna slide a card to Annabeth saying, "Okay, this is weird, but okay. Nice to meet you again."
Make a stealth check to write that card.
Nice to see you again. Stealth check.
Yeah. So you yeah. Like you can see that the knights that like the dogs and Titania see you doing that, but they don't actually like act like it's suspicious at all. Cool. We
As I'm using bardic inspiration and just like on Annabeth.
Yep. Cool. Annabeth is like you see that she nods. You like she's catching her breath. It looked like for a moment she was about to die. And we are going to cut from this scene to the moment when the rest of the party passes through the portal. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah. They're sending you a message. So I need to play one more scene real quick. I would like for Ron, could you make... sorry, Jonah, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Wisdom saving throw. I am not good at those.
Excellent. Okay. You're taken as guests of honor to I know you don't like this you might not like this map as much, but the camp set up by the Wild Hunt at the edge of the oasis. As you are walking, one of the knights comes down from her unicorn and is going to say, your legs must be tired from the running. Would you like to ride? And you see that the same offer is given to Annabeth.
Out of character, do I have good animal handling? I have 0. No.
The knight is going to keep hold of the reins of the unicorn.
Yeah, just like sure.
Okay.
As like he just like gets on in the stirrup, just like as like the stirrup just like swings around with him, so he's underneath the horse.
Got it. You hear Titania. There's like this like mirthful laughter. She says, "Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at your misfortunes. But you always were the funniest person in the circus, even though you were a magician."
I am a magician.
One of the you see Titania snaps her fingers, gives a couple of orders, and one of her knights is going to come over with a what's it called, a water sack. This place is hot. There and say, would you like to drink? I have wine. My friend has water.
Not right now at the moment. Oh hey, friend of mine is back. Well, another player in one of my games are back. Anyway. Anyways, what was that? All right, water. Not right now. I haven't. Not right now.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
Ooh,
yeah, I'm gonna need some water.
Yeah, your head is spinning. Okay, cool. You drink this water now. I'm sorry, Jonah. You oh, actually no, that's never mind. I can't do that right now. Cool. You're led into the camp, and the knights set up a table. They start to bring out like hot meals that were already prepared in the tents, and Titania is going to say, Jonah, would you care to join me for supper in my tent?
What? What?
Eat with me. We need to catch up.
Okay.
All right. Do you eat the stuff that's offered to you?
Unless I am starving, probably not. I'm just trying. Okay. I know this is wrong. Don't know what they're eating.
Mm-hmm.
What are they eating?
It's cooked pheasant. Pheasant. Is that how you call it in English? Is that?
Yeah, pheasant.
Pheasants. Yeah, it's cooked pheasants.
I have no idea what a pheasant is. Oh,
it's a big bird.
Oh. I'll just.
Okay, just drink?
Yeah, I'll just drink.
Okay, cool. So she slipped you a potion, a love potion, and the wisdom saving roll that I made you do earlier is was to resist this, and you failed. When so. Now remember, one of our lines for this adventure is rape, so that's not gonna happen. There's not gonna be sex as a result of this in our story, but you drink this potion, you drink this wine that they're offering you that has a little bit of the potion, and then the only other person that is in the hut with you that your eyes can lay upon when you after you're done drinking is Titania.
I probably would have asked if Annabelle would come with, but
she was not invited in the tent.
Fine.
You what follows for a couple of hours while your friends are trekking all the way to the portal is that you have a lovely afternoon with Titania, and that
Can I
like,
roll like a wisdom saving throw?
you already have.
Oh, so it's just like one time only.
Until like now it's more a question of somebody casting the right spell or giving you an antidote.
Okay.
Cool. So you spend a lovely afternoon at the end of which Titania is going to start talking about the two of you wedding because because she's always been very interested in you, and the moment when she says that is when you're going to get Sebastian's message. We cut back to Sebastian. What's the message?
Hello, Jonah. Where exactly are you? Yeah, I seriously hope you did not wander off into another garden, because that would be troublesome. Please inform us at your earliest convenience.
Okay. I'm trying to think of the wording. Currently with Titania. Oh, that's a visit. Okay. Anyway, currently with Titania, found Annabeth, Lenning, wedding.
Okay, so the short version of it is that he one thing got himself into trouble.
Of course you did.
Planning wedding was part of the message that you got back.
Apparently he's met up with Titania, found Annabeth, and is apparently somehow partaken in a wedding. Didn't quite elaborate on how.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
She
Do I
married
know where-
already?
Do I know where they went? Where we went?
Yeah, you're just on the other side of the oasis.
Desert.
I mean, the
Bliss.
message ending ends after that.
Okay, yeah.
Only one message.
So we gonna go crash a wedding?
I guess.
This will be fun.
Let's hope so.
All right. The sorry, Reina plants her staff in the ground, and the portal opens sort of like a bubble, and the party passes through, and you arrive on this side with a lot of like I was saying, like a desert made of bones and bone dust. But there's a lot of tracks of what looks like horses, and a few other like booted feet, and the claws of puppies, and yeah, there's an oasis, and in the distance you can see on the other side of the oasis there's a little bit of plume from smoke, sound of gentle music getting played, and the smells of excellent cooking.
No, it's just wonderful. At least we didn't have to walk far.
True. Do we have any idea what to expect walking into this?
Weirdness.
Pretty much.
Cool. I'm gonna put the tokens
Also,
on the map.
We're pretty close to end time for me.
Oh yeah, close to end time. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna play the scene where your characters arrive in the camp, and then we're gonna call it for today. Are you going in stealthily, openly? how is the party like they're in a place that has good visibility all around, so they can see people coming in, and like they have a lot of dogs that are like keeping watch. So yeah, what how does the party arrive into this situation?
I suggest we go and quietly find out what is happening first, if we have the possibility to.
Probably a good idea. Hopefully, if we're caught, we can just say we're wedding guests of Jonah.
All right. Are you all stealthing together? Are you splitting into smaller groups to stealth? How are you doing
I
this?
suggest we stay close.
Are some of them are some of you staying back so that you don't have to roll for stealth?
Anyone prefer to lead the charge? And I can stay back if you need me to. I'm rather limited in what
going
else I can
into
do today.
this just expecting a fight, or
I would come prepared for one, but I wouldn't be the one to instigate it.
in which case I'd rather not go first.
I'd also say we should probably try to prioritize escape over fight in such a circumstance.
Cool. You can see Annabeth in the middle of the camp, looking uneasy, but she is left like nobody's bothering her. She's just sitting down next to this tent right here. Cool. Senna, you said you wanted to go in stealthily, so go ahead and make a stealth check.
I just said that I was staying back.
Oh, you were staying. I misheard you. Okay, so Senna is staying back. Who's moving forward?
Raina would be, so I can roll stealth.
Cool.
I guess
23.
Sebastian will as well then.
Hell yes. Cool. So they have they would have advantage from their position, so their passive perception is going to be 13 in this garden. Yeah. Cool. Is Graves also stealthing? Graves? Hurry.
Early.
Oh, I can. I think you're muted, Ari. Yeah, he might not. He might just not be here. Cool. So you are as the sun is almost setting on this place. You're able to basically like come towards the camp while having the like being backlit by the sun, giving you enough of a stealthy approach that you can get this close to the camp. You're able to see that there are like apparently festivities that are being prepared, and it's like the knights are really efficient. Like it seems that they had like flowers inside of chests ready to like put around to decorate the place. Everybody seems to be very busy. There's no more like places for you to hide to get like you can to get closer than this. So
You can hide it probably over here, but
yeah, that is also okay. I think So yeah, do you want to keep observing from a distance? Do you want to what do you want to
Probably.
do?
I mean, yeah, Sebastian's probably just observing from a distance for now, trying to figure out what's actually on. Where is Jonah? Where we do see Annabeth. Right.
You hear you see Annabeth in the center of the camp. You hear joyous laughter coming from Titania's tent, and you see that she and Jonas are walking out hand in hand, gazing lovingly at one another, and that's where we're gonna end it for today's game.
Do I recover anything?
Do you?
Do I recover?
Well, that's like it's basically up to the rest of the party to try to figure out what's happening. So the more out of character you play, like at being in love, the easier it will be for them to notice it and then try to find a solution for you. Are you okay with like playing your character as someone who's really romantically invested?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I can do that.
Cool.
It's gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be difficult because, like, Jonah isn't. Well, Jonah is like. We'll focus on one person. Well, has. I don't know how to say this, but
Oh yeah, like you're not polyamorous.
I'm not polyamorous.
Yeah, like you
Not monogamous.
mm, yeah.
I think that's the word.
I hear you. Got it.
One